In high school, I really started to go vintage hunting and thrifting and find clothes that no one else had. And to me, that was such an amazing feeling because it felt like I opened up a key to like a whole universe. I was just so happy to be dressing how I exactly wanted to. My name is Danielle Guizio, and I'm founder and CEO of my own brand, Guizio. Originality is definitely extremely important to me. It's something I'm thinking of every single day. I'm thinking of it while I'm designing, and I'm just making sure that it doesn't look like anything else that's out. My customer is so multifaceted that it doesn't exactly have a label on it. I have women wearing my things, men wearing my pieces. It's pretty open-minded in that sense. When I was in high school, I started to do a lot of DIY myself. I wanted little crop tops. I wanted distressed little mini shorts. And at the time, you really couldn't find that in stores. So I took matters into my own hands and I began distressing things, customizing them, because I just really wanted something to be my own. I made it, and that just brought me a lot of pleasure and happiness. So I like this one best. The belt will come all the way to the end here. Growing up, I obviously loved fashion, but I didn't ever think it was something that I could make a living for. I was living here in New York City, working retail for a clothing brand in Soho. And it was amazing, but I was looking at all my friends around me. They were almost graduating college. And not that there's anything wrong with working retail, but I didn't have anything figured out. And then I had a really big health scare. It kind of took me on a completely different journey from like where I was. After my surgery, it gave me definitely this new sense of if I can do this and I'm all alone, I can do anything. Luckily, my best friend, she's a graphic designer, and I was telling her, I really want to start a graphic t-shirt line. And she was like, well, let's just start your brand now. I had $400 saved up for my tax return from when I was working in retail. And at the time I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that money and put it towards my business. I had a good following on Instagram. It wasn't the biggest following, but they were definitely people who had followed me for years, so they trusted me. And we printed the t-shirts, we designed my website, and pretty much before I knew it, the site went live. Everything pretty much sold out, and I was just sitting in my bedroom, just watching the orders come in. And that was definitely a moment where I was like, oh my God, I can do this. After that, I was like, okay, we have to keep this going, you know, we have to take it to the next level. After sweatsuits came skirts and tops, and I was again doing all these things on my own with very little design knowledge at this point. I was kind of just learning everything as I went, learning something new about yourself and your craft. And then Sojung, the only thing is that I want these to be steamed like this, you know, with like this pleat right here, because like that's what the purpose of these little buttons are. We just finished up with our fall winter 21, and we're now moving on to our spring summer 22 collection.
The new collection, once we're ready to launch.
I wanted to start small. Like that was always my goal, is like I wasn't gonna start in this grand way. I wanted to build my way up. So going from literally shipping packages out of my parents' basement to now having a team of 9 people, it has been a crazy journey, and definitely not the easiest journey. I've learned so much, and every day I'm still learning. One of my top favorite feelings is getting a compliment from a customer that they love the way my piece fit, because that's really my main goal.
No, this is really nice.
Okay. I just had that conversation with someone.
Yeah.
They're like, all women pockets are so short.
So shallow.
And it's kind of like the feeling of when you're wearing really tight jeans, you get home from work and like you throw them off. That's like the first thing you do when you get in the house. I don't want my garments to be like that. I want them to fit you so well and not feel constraining. I'll never put a garment into production if it's not fit on myself beforehand, because I want to make sure that you feel really good in it and you feel confident in a brand that fits your body really well or fits you really well. You just feel really great in it, and that's my goal.